Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Dallas Mavericks. So Dallas will get the first possession. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Barnes. Paul out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Stojakovic kicks to Terry. Passes to Nowitzki. Just 4 to shoot. And that one, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Redick dishes to Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Terry with the ball for the Mavericks. Driving to the basket. Count the basket.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Defensive foul. Chris Paul. That's his
first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Dallas, Jason Terry. At the line for one.
Here's Paul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. There's the drive and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Now here's Terry to the paint. Nowitzki, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's good on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Terry up top, defended by Griffin. And there's Terry. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
sometimes quality shots can come late in the possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money, so when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Al Paul following the miss by Terry from deep. Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this
2
one.
shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
No good on the second free throw. The Mavericks leading. Here's Terry, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one. For Dallas, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 3. Al Paul. Outside, Redick. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Haywood. Redick with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and the rim rocker.
Redick against Stojakovic. Buries it down low.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the inside. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Marion with it. Shoots over Griffin, and Griffin sends it back. Pass to Paul. Redick bounce pass. Inside, Marion with the steal. Right side, Terry. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Third team foul.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Jason Terry taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Terry. And both free throws good for Terry. Clippers trail by 3. Paul passes to Barnes. Jordan kicks to Reddick. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Griffin. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Now here's Marion. Second chance shot. That one, no good. Good D by Barnes. Now here's Griffin. Pass to Paul. Back to Griffin. Over Marion. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Good work there as it goes.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Terry with it. He's picked up by Paul. Terry against Paul. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Stojakovic dishes to Marion. Takes it inside, and Sean Marion with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Paul against Terry. There's the pass to Griffin. Over Nowitzki. The Clippers keep it alive. Tries again. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Marion with it. He's picked up by Paul. Marion up top. It's rebounded by Paul. The Clippers trail. Down low, here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Griffin staying strong down low, even when he knows the hit is coming. Great concentration and toughness shown there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cardinals checked in. Butler comes in for Sean Marion. Jason Kidd's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. The Mavericks subbed in for Jason Terry. The Clippers also making some changes. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Jordan. Anderson comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Collison in for Chris Paul. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Kidd. Kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Butler over Anderson. And it's Butler missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
All right, look who's coming on to dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Here is Carney. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Darren Collison.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Mavericks shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's Butler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Butler. 1 shot.
Throw good for Ron Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Now here's Collison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The turnaround, and the shot is long. The Mavericks leading. Outside Butler. Here is Carney. Hollins with the block. And he stays with it. No good from Carney. Here's Anderson. And he drives in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Get against Redick. It's Kidd with the drop. And he converts the layup.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here's Collison. With the floater. Here's Dudley. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Reddick against Kidd. He kicks to Carney. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Collison. The dish now to Anderson. Reddick against Kidd. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Butler. Back to Kidd. Clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. Kidd's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Let's see who's the louder.
Sean Stevenson checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Taylor's checked in for Ryan Hollins. 1:25 left to play in the first. Collison finds Reddick. Taylor taking his time here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Kidd against Dudley. Unloads from 13. And the jumper is on the mark. Kidd's got 6. Kidd's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Now here's Dudley. He's tightly guarded. To the paint, here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Outside, Reddick. Going inside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Able to finish on the drive. Give Reddick a lane, and he's more than happy to take it.
And Kidd, here we go. The feed to Butler. Good, and the assist to Kidd. That's 7 points for Butler.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Collison feeling it out a bit. Some solid defense from Butler. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Mavericks on top, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
So for Dallas, their last game a loss to Milwaukee. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got the monster. Caron Butler is out there with Stevenson. And there's Maverick. And it's Cardinal in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Los Angeles, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. That free throw, no good. That one is no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here is Carney. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Outside Collison. Stolen by Stevenson. Pass to McGee. Here's Carney. No good from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And so here is Dallas after Darren Collison's miss. Trying to get open is Butler. Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Dallas making a switch here. Haywood's checked in. Here is Cardinal. He's guarded by Davis. Cardinal kicks to Carney. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. In the corner, Granger with it. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Granger's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Carney. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Collison, the pass to Taylor. Good D by Stevenson. The Mavericks trailing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Collison. The layup off target. Here is Carney. Over Anderson. Dallas again missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Shawn Marion, he's checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Maverick, and then for Los Angeles. Jordan, he's checked in for Davis. Barnes comes in for Danny Granger. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Anderson. Dallas calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Hands it from downtown. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Collison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Taylor. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Terry looking over the floor. Pass to McGee, takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Collison. And so Collison will bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. To the middle, here's Jordan. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. And there's Terry. 7 points in the game. A floater, ejected by Taylor. The pass to Paul. He takes it in. The teardrop falls in. And the Clippers lead by 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Passes it to McGee, just 5 on the clock. From deep, Stevenson drops in the tray. Stevenson's got 6.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Collison with it, and it's Marion picking him up. Collison, no good. Now Terry. Passes it to Marion. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Ball against Terry. Paul passes to Taylor. Can't cash in from close range. Mavericks leading by 3. McGee with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Terry outside. Kicks it to Marion. To the inside. Here's Stevenson. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Barnes looking around. For 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Dallas calls timeout.
Quick loud in section 1 for teacher.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Hayward. Dimes comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for the Monster. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Jason Terry. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Dudley comes in for Taylor. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Darren Collison. Dudley scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Marion. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Kidd against Redick. He kicks it to Barnes. Right at the free throw line. Rejected by Nowitzki. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Kidd against Paul. Now here's Kidd. He's guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Kidd's got 8. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Marion with the steal. Here's Toscano. Covered by Barnes. Misses in close.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
To the wing on the left. Griffin inside. He's against Nowitzki. And the Clippers miss again. Griffin's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Stojakovic kicks to Kidd. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the paint. Barnes dishes to Griffin. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Darren Collison. What's the news, Dave?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Clippers let me know the status. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot 2 at the line instead.
First team foul.
For Dallas, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That free throw, no good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Caron Butler is checked in for Marion. And Goodwin subbed in for Stojakovic. And then for the Clippers, Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Griffin. And Ito Turkoglu is subbed in for Barnes. Good on the second free throw. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No good from Turkoglu. Here's Goodwin. It's rebounded by Paul. Clippers trail by 5. Down low. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 4 this quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Kidd. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Trying to get open is Butler. Redick with the rebound. Redick's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball outside. Over Goodwin. That's short off the rim. Dallas leading by 3. Inside. Here's Kidd. And he gets it to go. Kidd's got 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ball surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. Outside, Redick. 4 on the clock. Let's go. They get it back. Hollins. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Butler. Stolen by Dudley. Turkoglu outside. And Redick, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Outside Butler. Little turnaround. The Clippers grab the miss. Paul left side. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Toscano passes to Goodwin. Good on the bucket. Goodwin's got his first points of the game. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Paul. Here's Hollins over Nowitzki. Hollins can't get it to go. Now here's Kidd. He's got 10. And there's the drive. Here's Nowitzki. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. It dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Griffin is out there with Barnes. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Jordan. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard. The drive by Barnes. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Paul. Here's Marion. Griffin with the steal. And here is Barnes. Paul with the ball. Sean Marion covering. It's tipped. Griffin against Terry. Stojakovic the pass to Marion. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Paul kicks to Redick. Pass to Jordan. Over Haywood. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Takes the 13-footer. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Haywood's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Barnes. He's got 5. Marion outside. That shot is off. Good D by Barnes. Redick passes to Paul. Oh, Griffin in position. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Barnes against Marion. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
Terry with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Now the pass to Marion. Now here's Nowitzki. Over Paul. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Marion. That's now 8 points for Nowitzki.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. 14 feet away. Paul's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 5. Now Stojakovic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Redick against Terry. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so here is Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Terry the pass to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Here's Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
He misses the free throw.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And he's good on the second. Dallas leading by 6. On the wings to Jakovic. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Stojakovic. Griffin with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Terry with it. He has 7. Pass to Stojakovic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3-ball is his specialty.
Terry against Paul. Left side, Griffin. Good. Griffin's got 17.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Terry against Paul. Got a piece of it. Griffin against Terry. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Good work defensively by Paul.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Redick. Haywood with the block. Stevenson against Jordan, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Sean Marion is checked in for Nowitzki. Dimes comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. The Monsters checked in for Peja Stojakovic. And Goodwin subbed in for Jason Terry. The Clippers also changing it up. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Jordan. Dudley comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Anderson in for Matt Barnes. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Toscano. Over Anderson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Paul outside. Driving the lane. And he banks in the lane. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th. And I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Pass to Haywood. the pass to Goodwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Toscano. Dallas again missing.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
A different look for Dallas. Butler, he's checked in for Marion. Stevenson comes in for Dimes. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for the Monster. And then for Los Angeles, Taylor comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Collison in for Paul. Butler kicks to Goodwin. Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And the wide open shot from Redick. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Redick against Kidd. To the paint, trying to end the drought, and stolen by Redick. On up the court, and Anderson slams it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Danny Granger is checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Goodwin. Outside Butler. Over Taylor. Again the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. The shot by Taylor, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. And here is Goodwin. Passes it to Stevenson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Stevenson's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Pass to Taylor. Drops in the layup for 2.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Goodwin passes to Haywood. Now here's Butler. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Kidd. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Anderson. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Collison. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Anderson outside. Over to the wing. Collison against Kidd.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now here's Collison. Not a lot of room. Here's Granger. And no good. Good D by Stevenson. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And it's blocked by Hollins. Stevenson against Anderson. And there's the pass to Collison. Back to Anderson. Here's Hollins. Another shot. Trying to get open is Butler. No good on the layup. Mavericks trail by 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Butler taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Brendan Haywood. The Mavericks subbed in for Goodwin. Glenn Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes the first but misses the second. Los Angeles leading by 5. He dishes it to Collison. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Knocked away. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Anderson with the ball. Caron Butler covering. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Carney. Anderson with the block. Nowitzki kicks to Carney. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Carney's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. And here are the Clippers now. Anderson in the post. And the Clippers miss again.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here is Carney. He has 7. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
We got to clean up that inside. We got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Well, sounds like Greg is looking for more focus in the paint area.
It's all about effort at this point. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from this group.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Butler. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. Then it's Stevenson, and it's Kidd in at point. And Kidd, here we go. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Barnes with the ball for Los Angeles. The dish to Collison. Passes to Jordan. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Stevenson passes to Nowitzki. Butler against Jordan. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Kidd, and that one goes long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Collison, the pass to Jordan. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And Jordan gets it to go. Mavericks trail by 4. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Stevenson outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Nowitzki against Collison. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Los Angeles leading by 4. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 6th assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Anderson with the block. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Lobs it up for Jordan. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And the Clippers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
A different look for Dallas. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Butler. Marion comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And it's Terry in for Jason Kidd. Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Paul comes in for Darren Collison. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Nowitzki. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Paul against Haywood. And it's Paul missing. Mavericks trailed by 8. And Sean Marion with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Paul. Kicks to Anderson. He's looking for Griffin and finds him over Terry. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal.
Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
DeAndre Jordan, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. J.J. Redick's checked in for Anderson. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Mavericks trail by 6. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nowitzki kicks to Terry. On deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Got that one up quick. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Terry. Down low, here's Nowitzki, and Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I like the shot selection of DeAndre Jordan. He stays ready to shoot, especially in the paint. Does not have many attempts in his career outside of it.
Now here's Marion. Nowitzki outside. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Haywood against Redick. Again, the Clippers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Marion, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 19-6 run. And Redick kicks to Barnes. Back to Redick. Clock at 6. Right side, Griffin. Paul with the 3. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 20 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Terry. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Clippers leading by 15. Now Paul. Outside, Redick feeds to Griffin. Haywood with the block, and they'll keep possession. The 3 from Barnes buries it from three-point range.
3.
And the Clippers lead by 18.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Terry against Paul. Nice shot by Terry.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Jordan inside. Haywood covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan, taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Here's Stojakovic. Shoots over Redick. And it's Stojakovic missing. Los Angeles leading by 17. Reddick finds Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a three. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now the pass to Marion. Now Nowitzki, defended by Paul. They double-team Nowitzki. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. And here is Los Angeles now. Paul kicks to Reddick. Stojakovic against Jordan. Reddick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 16 points for J.J. Reddick. Marion outside. Passes it to Stojakovic. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away, he can't get that one to fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Ball against Terry. The shot's good from Paul. And the Clippers lead by 19.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Now here's Nowitzki. Up top, Haywood. He kicks it to Terry. And he makes good on the layup. Terry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Paul passes to Jordan.
2 minutes.
Barnes outside.
2 minutes.
Paul outside. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now, here is Haywood over Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
Griffin against Nowitzki. Shoots from the right block, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
The first one falls. Blake Griffin hits them both. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Outside, Redick. Jordan inside, working on Haywood. Haywood with the block, and he recovers it. Pass to Barnes. Outside, Griffin. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Paul.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Nowitzki following the basket by Chris Paul. It's Marion with the drive, and Sean Marion with the slam.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Griffin following the score by Dallas, and that's collected by Nowitzki. Terry with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.